Just like that, we are live in Kotor, Montenegro. And the first question that a lot of people have is, where is Montenegro? And is that even a real place? Is that a country? Google it. Okay. The second question that a lot of people have is, how the hell did you get there? Where did you even start? The thing is, when you start a journey, especially a spiritual journey, when you start a physical journey in New Zealand, the odds are always against you, partner. I mean, really, the odds are against you making it to your destination. If you're starting in New Zealand, you're probably not going to make it. It's definitely going to take multiple days to go anywhere interesting, right? Middle of the ocean. You don't know where New Zealand is, you're going to want to Google that one as well. Okay, partner. How you guys doing? How you feeling? I'm going to tell you about my journey to Europe. I've actually already been in Europe for 2 weeks. A lot of things have happened. And we will have multiple conversations about all of those events. I'm speaking Japanese. And we have mods in the chat that will take care of you if you decide to misbehave. Okay, partner? The thing is, I came to Europe on a journey with one goal. I don't have anything epic to say. I did not come here with one goal to distribute more cocaine across all regions of the world. That's what you guys want me to say. But we know that I'm here to check on the cum factories. Okay, I'm here to make sure that the sperm banks are in full operation and to just maximize profits for CNN. No. But seriously, guys, I have the luxury of working remotely a lot of the time. So why not venture out and explore more of the world? Okay. So you start in New Zealand. And, where do you even fly from New Zealand? If you want to get to Europe, which are opposite sides of the map, I believe, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, if you dig a hole from New Zealand through the center of the earth, anybody want to guess where you come out on the other end? Spain. Okay, so New Zealand is exactly on the opposite side of the earth. Anybody want to take a guess how long it takes to get from New Zealand to Europe? You might have seen the thumbnail or the title of the video, 40 hours. You find a luxurious shortcut, 36 maybe. Q, thank you for becoming an associate. It's kind of crazy. So Auckland to Vancouver to Munich, which is pretty straightforward. Wellington to Auckland is 1 hour. And then, you're in Auckland to Vancouver is, I think, maybe 12. Vancouver to Munich is either 10 or 15. I don't remember, but it's a lot. Cool. Rest in peace if you lost your membership. You can either pray to 3 Leftover Crest, some of the other gifters, or you can just invest yourself. I'm going to try to create incentives for people to renew their memberships. Okay, let's talk about this crazy journey. Because when you're going somewhere for 3 months, okay, you got to pack a lot of suitcases. All right. So here you see 3 big checked luggages, 2 quote unquote carry-on luggages, a backpack, and a bag as quote unquote personal items. Which one do you put the cocaine in? So in the process of packing all this, thank goodness we're coming. 3 months is a long damn time. And I'm a simple person, right? So I just basically, I'm packing this t-shirt, 7 of these, white versions of them, 7 of those, chubbies, shorts, right? Swimming shorts. And I also wear swimming shorts for a lot of different things. 3, 4, 5 pairs of swimming shorts. Throw in some socks in there, the running shoes, but I'm wearing sandals almost every day. For those of you that speak Celsius, stellar content. For those of you that speak Celsius, we're looking at 39, 40 degrees in some places where I'm at. Okay, if you speak Fahrenheit, we're looking at triple digits. Okay, 100, 102 is hot, and it's humid too. It's disgusting. Okay, so New Zealand, lots of luggage. And when you're packing the luggage, Actually, let me ask you guys about packing. Have you guys, surely a lot of you have taken international trips. Worst part about packing, what is it? I don't know. What is it for me? It's worrying about, what am I going to forget? Worrying about, did I get everything? Dude, 3 months. I mean, 3 months is so long that you almost just pack everything you even own. You don't even have to think, what should I bring? You just bring everything. 3 months, right? If I told you to pack for 3 months going international, luckily for summer, so you don't have to bring big jackets. But at that point, you pack absolutely everything you own. And then when you're packing absolutely everything you own, the other concern is the weight of the luggage. You got to weigh the luggage, 55 pounds, 23 kilos. What if we're over? If you're over, they charge you like $500 to be a pound over. They don't actually do that. Charge like $50 though. It's absurd. The crazy thing about the weight of the luggage, you know what I'm talking about, right? You put it on the scale and it has to be a certain amount. The crazy thing is the guy next to me weighs 300 pounds, a sumo wrestler, you know? And then some dude that weighs 110 dripping wet has the same luggage allowance, right? Maybe you should just eat some of the stuff. But anyway, okay, cool. So packing, and I'm thinking I need to bring stuff for content, right? Like I need to make sure should I bring a ring light? You know, I didn't end up bringing a light because I'm using natural light, and we booked Airbnbs in places that I saw a desk that was in front of a window. So here you're seeing me. This is built-in webcam on the Mac and natural light. And I got this mic. This is the mic I'm going to be using, Proton XP. Thank you, Proton. So I didn't even bring a mic. I didn't bring a webcam, but I did buy a GoPro Hero 12, which I haven't used yet. I'm excited about that. I want to do some IRL streams. I want to do some IRL content. And anyway, bunch of things, brought all that stuff. Cool. We checked it. It met the weight requirement thing. You know, also, guys, girls, if you're married, you know, you got to make sure you take care of wifey. So you look at this picture, and you take a wild guess who's carrying what, okay? It's me. I don't really have a picture of that. I don't really have that many good visual aids. This is just another angle of the same luggages. You get it. There's luggages, and they're heavy. Anyway, I'm bringing them. So because we've flown enough to qualify for Air New Zealand Silver members, we go to a lounge, and they have an open bar at the lounge. I made sure that they regretted that. Cool. Let's talk about raw dogging flights. Okay, guys, let's talk about raw dogging. Let's talk about raw dogging in general. There's no way people are actually raw dogging flights. Are people doing this? Are people really raw dogging flights? I'm seeing these videos that you guys are seeing on Instagrams and Shorts, TikToks and whatnot. I mean, those guys have got to be just doing this, right? I don't know the angle, but they're like, and then they just get off and just put the map on and post it. It's got to be fake, bro. It's got to be fake. No one's raw dogging flights. Am I wrong? Am I right? Nothing on the internet is real except for me, of course. Right? Can we put a poll? Are people really raw dogging flights? Are people raw dogging flights? Yes or no? Really? And then then the news articles jump on it and like, you know, NBC, like Fox News reporting kids are raw dogging flights and it's a major health concern. This is unhealthy. Make sure you drink and eat and whatever. 55% of you only. Every single poll is 50% in this stream. It's crazy. On this channel. It's truly insane. So I don't think that people are, definitely not as many as you're seeing on the videos. There's no way, right? Okay. So I just made a video short, maybe you saw it, of me pretending to I said, oh, I'm raw dogging, I'm not even blinking. And then it cuts to me like with a lot of stimulation. Big stimulation guy. A big YouTube premium, download it on the phone, watch it on the plane, big podcast, big Theo Von consumer. Okay. New trend going on these gays. Did you know they love raw dogging? That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Eat snow. the jury is still out, I guess. So 64%, 2/3 of you guys do think that people are actually raw dogging flights. That is concerning. Very, very concerning. Okay. So raw dogging flights, cool. On the way to that first flight, my wife had enough flying points to bid for premium economy. You guys remember when I had that video talking about premium economy, the experience of premium economy? And basically, their first goal is to sell all of the business and premium economy seats. Turns out that a lot of airlines literally like break even or lose money on regular economy flights, and they make most of their profit on charging someone $10,000 for a business class flight versus like $800 for an economy flight, which kind of makes sense. And they give them metal utensils and real glasses in exchange for that absurd price. But anyway, my wife did one of her free bids, and she got it. So instead of sitting next to me, she got upgraded to premium economy. And it turns out that the seat that she was going to sit in, some guy bid and got upgraded to business. So she sat next to this lady that was like, oh, my husband was going to sit here, but he got upgraded to business. And then she was like, oh yeah, I got upgraded over to here. And next to me was supposed to be an empty seat. They just gave it to a random civilian, got upgraded from not having a flight to a free flight. Yeah, so that was surprising. And the fact that they're on the street just saying a free upgrade into economy from nothing. And I mean, the surprising part is just that he would get on a 12-hour flight to a destination. He just took it, I think, just based on principle. He had no plans or vacation interest, but that's the stranger sat next to me with a free flight. Would you guys take a free flight somewhere, random, with no notice, if I said tomorrow you have to get on the plane? You probably would. You probably would. I remember in the 1943 times were good. That's facts. That's facts. Okay, so flight there was good. She was sitting over there with the rich people. I was sitting with the peasants. You know, I mean, what a difference sitting in premium economy. They bring you a menu. You know, they give you like 5 courses to choose from. And you're sitting there. I'd like to start with the veal tartare as well as some caviar. And then I will switch to the A5 Wagyu sandwich, followed by, you know, multiple courses. They actually bring you a big basket of freshly baked bread. They bake the bread on the plane. I don't know if they use the engine or the cold temperatures outside, and you get to pick which kind of bread you want. Warm butter and shit. Meanwhile, I'm in the back, and they literally throw the meal at. Oh yeah, there you go. They throw the meal at you. They hit you in the head with it. It's a contrast. It's a contrast. Okay. Plus the metal utensils. They would never trust regular economy users with metal utensils, a metal knife. Can you imagine? Okay. So we land in Vancouver, 4-hour layover, something like that, in Vancouver, Canada. Don't really have much to say about the layover other than we killed some time. What did I do? I went on Discord. If you have a Discord account, join the Discord linked down below. I think I have some notes about all this, but whatever. We went to Vancouver. Canada's sick. Canada, I haven't been to Canada other than when I was 2 or something, which I don't remember a lot of because I was hammered the entire time. But Canada is basically like if USA was less populated, cleaner, and the people were nicer. Sorry, Americans. You know what I'm talking about. Didn't have to get our luggage. But anyway, Canada compared to USA, just better. You know, any Canadians in the chat? You guys know what I'm talking about. Americans don't know what I'm talking about. Canadians do. Anyway, Etihad Economy is Delta Airlines private. I believe that. Yeah, I mean, whatever Delta Airlines, whatever United Airlines offers, maybe not United's like actually decent. Whatever Southwest offers for their like triple platinum business first class, that's like the toilet in economy for Qatar Airways type shit. You know what I mean? Etihad. I never know how to pronounce that. Etihad Airlines. How do I bypass airport security system? Usually mustache, glasses, and a beard. That gets me through. And also just a couple different passports, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Etihad, trench coat, Rolex. Cool. So Vancouver, that was cool. Then we fly to Munich. And we land in Munich. Anybody ever been to Munich around here? Okay. So when we land in Munich, it's this thing where in Europe, in like big cities and cool places, right? The airport's far from the main city. So now you landed at the airport, probably wherever the hell you live, the airport's not in the actual city. I mean, who the hell puts an airport in the city? Usually sports stadiums are also outside of the city. Fun fact, as you know. So you land there and we have all of these luggages, back to my visual aid. And now we got to get to the Airbnb, which hotel, I don't remember which one it was. Now, Patrick, W. Pat, becoming a member for 2 months. Now, we have to like think we get an Uber, or God forbid if we take a train. And even if you take an Uber, they can't drive all the way to where your cute little place is because they're fucking cobblestones, man. L cobblestones. Can we get an L cobblestones in the chat, bro? You guys know what cobblestones are? They're bad for wheels. Okay? Your poor little wheels on your suitcase destroyed on fucking cobblestones, man. Yeah, I know. It looks cute for Instagram pictures. I hate them. Cool. Cobblestones, wheels, bad. So the roads don't, like, if you're staying in a cute little part of the city where all the stuff's walkable, you can't just drive up into that bitch. Like, the closest the car can get is like a mile. I'm exaggerating, but sometimes the train can take you even closer. Well, we ended up taking the train. Where's my visual aid? Visual aid. Jamie, pull up a picture of the train ride. There's wife standing. There's so many fucking luggages, it took up 4 rows. Luckily, there's the standing section. As you can see above, it's normally for babies and cyclists. 2 things I have no respect for. So we just put our luggages there, because if I see a cyclist, it's on site, partner. It's on site. So we ended up taking the train. Obviously, the train is like exponentially cheaper than the Uber would have been, like 100 euros, 100 US dollars, and the train was like 12 cents each type thing. So then we get there, cool, and then once you get off the train, there's 5 fucking 50-pound luggages, and you know, guess who's carrying them? Okay, she helped a little bit. But anyway, so then we get in there. Okay, now let's get into the fun part. Actually being, also it's fucking hot as a bitch over there. So I'm also like sweating profusely as I'm moving the luggages. Okay, so now let's talk about Munich. What's going on time-wise? 20 minutes in, we finally got to like the actual part. Okay, let me ask you guys what you know about Munich. What do you guys know about Germany? You can drop your stereotypes. Do not say the bad stereotypes about anybody. Mods, you know, keep that thing on you. So I'll tell you, hamburger invented in Hamburg. I've heard that. Okay. Glizzies, right? And hot gay people. So don't forget about the hot gays. Also beer, right? Thank you. Finally, someone said beer. This is a Czech beer, but not just beer, but specifically Weiss beer, wheat beer, right? WHEAT, wheat beer, right? Giant Pretzel. They have a very rich history. Giant Pretzel, Oktoberfest. Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, you guys know what the fuck we're doing. And all those damn cyclists, am I right? Now, they do have a lot of cyclists. The thing is, in Germany and in a lot of Europe, the cyclists, let's do a little cyclist side tangent. Cyclists are not a problem when I don't see them. Okay, if I need to interact with a cyclist, I don't care if they exist. You know what I mean? The problem is, especially in a lot of urban American cities and New Zealand, there's already bad traffic, and then they're removing a car lane and putting in a cyclist lane. And the cyclists act like fucking idiots, man. So that's my problem with cyclists. But mostly in Europe, like, cyclists have their own place. Basically what we're getting at is segregation here. Okay? And because cyclists aren't people, they don't deserve to be near drivers. But anyway, if that's a controversial topic, Lord have mercy on me. Cool. So that's Germany. Fresh face. Thank you for that. Fresh face. 3 leftover crust. 15 gifted. Okay, 3 leftover crust is back in the building. Fresh face, 10. 3 leftover crest. Thoughts on cyclists? 50 gifted, boys. 50 gifted. Cheers. Okay. So we're in Germany. First thing, I need to get my hands on an ice cold beer. And of course, gotta suck some glizzies. You gotta throw a couple glizzies down my throat. And as you look at this image, you might think to yourself, oh, whoa, spoiler alert. You might think to yourself, oh, 50 gifted! Let's fucking go in this bitch. I'm fired up, partner. 3 leftover crest is just renewing memberships right now. A lot of people losing their memberships expiring. 3 leftover crest, renewing, okay? Renewing. But I digress. 50 gifted! Let's finish it. 3 leftover crests in the chat right now. 3 leftover crests. 3 left over. 50! That went into my nostrils. 3 leftover. That went into my nostrils, my G. Oh, not the first thing that's ever gone into my nostrils, if you know what I'm talking about, but I digress. 50. 50. I mean, that's 200, chat. No, sorry, excuse me. I missed a 50. That's 250 gifted memberships. That's 250 gifted memberships for those of you keeping score at home. Thank you very much. 50 gifted, 3 leftover crest. You don't see this. You don't see this anywhere else, chat. You don't see this. And for people that just joined, you know, it's something about 3 leftover crest. The YouTube users, the community, they hear him and they say, oh, wait, I need to join this live stream. Because there's people that weren't even in here that just got gifted a membership, that just got an email saying 3 leftover crest is the GOAT. And they're like, oh, let me go say what's up to him. If you're just joining and you're wondering, why is there a picture of glizzies inside of hot dog water? I'm getting there. Okay. So I had to suck some glizzies, personally. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Let me ask you guys, would you prefer them in water or dry? A lot of sauerkraut in this country as well. It's a hell of a combination. The glizzy and the wheat beer. It's a hell of a combination, partner. Hell of a combination. And when I compare Berlin to Munich, right? Berlin is a big city, very cool in its own way, very spread out, harder to navigate. Of course, they have a very organized and well-run public transportation system, the metro, if you will, and if you won't, you still can. Munich, very walkable, especially that main cute little part of Munich that we were staying in. Very walkable and easy to access. And the Berlin food, like, Berlin doesn't really have a known food that they're known for type of food. They are like an international city where you go there and you don't necessarily come here for the food. We just have everything. Whereas Munich is Bavaria, you know, and that's just the shit that I like. that nice wheaty beer and a glizzy glizz, sauerkraut. I'm a simple man, what some people call white people food, They have few different kinds of sausages in Munich, right? They got the white, they got the black, they got the tanned, the charred. Basically, every race of sausage is offered, and I think what I gathered was the white was like the main kind that they offered. Perhaps those are Viennese or perhaps munition. I was a big fan of the white sausages right there myself. But another interesting food experience. Oh, you guys aren't seeing the visual aid. Anyway, cool. Another interesting food experience that I had, my first ever time in a Michelin star restaurant. You guys know what Michelin star is, right? Is that a term that everybody knows? Or do you have to be rich to know what that knows? I'm just kidding. But I've never been to a Michelin star. Basically, the fanciest restaurant I've ever been to was a place that would give you like multiple forks, multiple knives. At a Michelin, they give you 17 forks and 17 knives. They almost need to give you an instruction manual on where to begin. You almost need to watch a YouTube tutorial. I think most people complete a 4-year degree before they can dine at one of these kind of places, right? In general rule of thumb, for those of you barbarians in the chat that don't know how to behave at a Michelin star restaurant, because now I'm a man of culture, you know what I'm talking about? You start from the outside and you work your way in. So you have the fork and the knife and the spoon that's all the way on the outest side, and you come in. Let me ask you guys some stereotypes that you might already know about these really fancy restaurants. What do you guys know about or think about really fancy restaurants? Lost Rocket is excited that Lost Rocket just got a membership. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I'm yapping. This is Max Yap, partner. I don't know, rich people, yes. I'm not going to stop yapping. Gold diggers, go to them, yes. You eat at Popeyes, okay. I am articulating. Salad forks, Snow. What else? Bread, yeah, just the word bread. Yap diagnosis, positive. Maximum yap. Fried dog, okay. Bread, expensive food for sure. Don't insult the chef. Did you drink a Yappuccino? I'm drinking a little more than a Yappuccino there, partner. Mini portion for high price. That's the comment I was waiting for there, partner. That's the comment that I was waiting for, and I'll show you the proof. This was the first course, chat. Now, they let you pick. The thing with these places is most of the time, like, you don't make any decisions, okay? You don't have free will at a Michelin star restaurant. You do what they want you to do. And you just go in there and they say, do you want 7 courses, 8 courses, 12 courses, 16 courses, or do you want to just eat here for the next month? And I think we did like 9 courses or some shit like that. Look at this picture, $50 of air. So the spoon, look at the spoon, that's a normal size spoon. The spoon is normal size. So that's 1 bite. For a lot of you guys, because I've seen how you eat, that's not even a bite. That's a quarter of a bite of food. A lot of you guys would put 5 of those in 1 mouthful. Okay, 99% plate, 1% food. Logan says scam, blood scamming. Water, $8. $8? What is this, Black Friday? Water was $17. I'm kidding. But still are sparkling, you know, and it's like the bottles, the glass, like gold bottle of water. Relax, partner. The best part about Michelin star restaurants is the Big Mac on the way home. Willie Charles is a man of culture. My wife and I actually planned on eating something on the way home. We wanted to experience this. We wanted to not just do it to say we did it, but we wanted to like see what it's all about. Obviously, we've watched vloggers, YouTubers, like we've seen videos, we kind of get the idea. But like when you look at this, Willie, that's so funny. When you look at this doesn't surprise you. You know how small it's going to be. And a lot of the times you're not paying, I didn't pay $20 for this. I paid like $200 for the whole thing or something like that. I don't even know. And I didn't want to know. It's probably like 300 or something. It was bad. It was bad, guys. It was bad. Do they take cash? Probably. They probably only take Amex Black cards. Okay. So the question is, was this fire? Was it the best, whatever the fuck, tuna tartare of all time? It was really good. I'm not going to lie to you. So I can't really remember that. It looks like a piece of tuna with like guacamole, right? Avocado spread underneath with some fucking touch of goddamn green piss or some shit and a fucking leaf on top, salted. The shit was fire. I'm not going to lie. It was a really good one bite of food type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it was a really good singular bite of food. So I guess I'm sitting there after course number 1 of 9, and I'm thinking, are we paying $200 for 9 bites of food? Let's find out. So, let's talk about the other aspects of a restaurant, right? Service was great, mostly. Ambiance was cool. It's also a cool thing when you don't need to like sit down and like look at a menu and make life decisions. You know, a lot of you guys aren't good at making decisions in general, and eating is something that's either it's gonna keep you alive or kill you. You know, so a lot of times this is like a life or death thing, what you guys decide to eat, because, you know, heart disease and shit. So it's good to get that removed and to know that it's going to be good quality. The problem is that you're going to starve and they're going to bleed you dry on the way. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, that's just another shot. This is a zoomed in, because you know I had to zoom in. 99% plate, 1% food. That was a very funny comment. Trust this message finds you in the best spirits. Okay, this is number 2. Sverge for Livet. The first word of that is a country for sure. Oil up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, partner. Thank you. So let's rewind. We just had tuna with some fucking guac or shit. And then beef tartare. I think that might have been veal tartare or some shit. But so far, out of the first 2 courses, bear with me now, chat, neither of the meats are cooked. You're telling me I'm coming here to a restaurant and the first 2 things you serve me are raw. I mean, this is a hell of a business model you guys got going. All I can do is just sit back and applaud your asses because you're bending me over and fucking me in the ass so far. But shit was good. This, yeah, good point. That's a very good point. This was actually 2 bites worth for me. So, whoa, you just got a spoiler. The first one was 1 bite, and you're supposed to just have all of the experience in your mouth all at once, right? First one was 1 bite. At least this was 2 bites of food. I'm starting to think we're trending in the right direction as far as portion size. If they start doubling every single portion by the time we get to course number 8, we could be cooking, right? No pun. But we're not cooking because everything has been raw so far. Okay. So as far as beef tartare, have any of you guys ever eaten beef tartare? Why is the plate so big? The plate is big to emphasize how small the food is and how much they're ripping you off. That's the purpose of the large plate. And the funniest part is like the plate is huge and then there's a little divot in the middle and then the plate continues. Right, you're literally looking at the picture right there. So, a very, very interesting taste. Anybody else ever had raw meat in your mouth? So, anyway, the plate's like a artistic design or some shit. I mean, don't even Don't even worry about what they're charging for drinks at a place like this. But I digress. I digress. Okay. So as far as beef tartare goes, the shit was fire. But I mean, you know, to be fair, back to back plates of raw fish and raw meat. I'm like, are you guys going to cook at all? Third course. First of all, the fact that he spilled some of my shit when he put it down. I was like, sir, that's $19 worth of fucking soup right there. This is like a watermelon soup. Like it was basically watermelon juice, which is very tasty. How much for 5 grams of cocaína colombiana? Zwerge for Livet. Verige for Livet. I don't know how to say your name. Thank you very much. Where are we shipping the 5 grams? I will have one of the moderators take care of that. Thank you. Mods, one of the mods put Daily Cats on timeout because I saw the message the last 6 times you posted it. Thank you very much, partner. Thank you very much. Okay. So, watermelon soup as the next course. Found that one interesting. Was it good? Yeah, it was good. Was it worth $86? You know? No. I didn't have to fly across the world to drink fucking watermelon juice with a spoon and have 7% of it spilled on the way there. And he was like, my bad. My bad. So and they gave me a blue plate this time. I don't know if that's some sort of indicator or if that's supposed to mean something. Okay, next course. This was actually fucking fire. Okay. This, I was wondering, is this the main course? Does anybody want to guess? Honestly, can any of you guess what this actually is before I tell you? I'm reading the chat. Throw up? No. Semen? Good guess. Blue plate equals color theory. That's throw up. Cum? Looks like ejaculate. Caviar? Human poop. Okay, pasta. Balls lover. Fine. Ironically, the guy named Balls lover didn't make a semen joke there. Beans and toast. It's cum. It's cum. It's semen. Mushroom. Jizz and mushroom. So this actually is pasta. And the cum that you're seeing, the bubbly jizz, the ejaculate, is, believe it or not, that is cheese, guys. It's cheese. Cheese is code for semen. But it's some sort of pasta that should better be fucking homemade. And it's like inside of boiling cheese. Cheeseman. So that was like kind of a fire thing. This, you guys can't see my mouse. That like cracker thing is also cheese. And then the nuts are like walnuts. And then there's some mushrooms. So it sounds crazy to just cook pasta in cum, but it was fire, bro. It was really good. Really good. Really good. But not a big portion. I mean, the common theme here, the kid's going to starve after this meal. So that was really good. I don't know how they did it. I didn't really ask, whatever. One thing about these places that probably would be cool, I guess maybe they read the room, they see if you're someone that wants to be talked to or not. But I feel like the server, when he puts down it was a he in this case, when he puts down the plate, should like tell us some shit. He was just chucking those bitches at us. We had to catch them and put them down. It's pasta, partner. So that was pasta. I don't know. I can't remember if there was meat in it, but that boiling cum is actually cheese. Walnuts, mushrooms. Cool. This, whoa. Spoiler. What you're about to see next will shock viewers because that was course number. How many courses are we at? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 courses in. I think we got 6 or 7. And I'm still starving at this point. I'm actually hungrier than when I walked in the building. And then they bring us fucking ice cream. And I'm excuse me. Once you pay over $20 for ice cream, you have to call it sorbet. And like, you see that scoop of ice cream? More cum, by the way. For those of you keeping track at home, 2 courses of cum so far at a Michelin star restaurant. The cum on the right, that fat glob of jizz, came, no pun, in the cup. And then the lady came around and whatever the fuck the whippet shit is, like the stuff on the left side, the bubblier ejaculate, some sort of whipped cream that came out of a whippet can. It might have been Kanye West's dentist. I'm just saying. Anybody know that reference? Okay. Pure glass. I'm like, bro, are we just going to have 3 courses of dessert? But another thing I'm learning, iced Peruvian, iced semen with extra cream, pure glass, soap bubbles. I learned that they give sorbet and then you have another main course after that for some fucking reason. But then I don't think we did. Because after that, we just had this. We just had cookies and like little cakes on a bed of coffee beans. Sverige Livet, thank you very much for the British pounds and thank you for becoming an associate. Yes, that's exactly right, Snow. So the coffee beans are like a smell clearer, a palate cleanser for the nasal. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was kind of confused. I didn't want to like. Do you ask? Do you say was that all? Are we done? Did you just serve me everything? And are you gonna walk away from here thinking they had a good dinner? I don't know. You know what I mean? Why are you guys saying fart alert? No, I didn't fart. Might have been a microphone thing. No, you'll know when I fart. If I'm gonna fart, I'll take the microphone off and give you guys the full experience. You're not gonna just catch a side. You're gonna really get the full hurricane in there. Invited to the Diddy party. Thank you very much for that. Free dang damn, and that's for sure. That's for sure. So maybe the last course is the friends we made along the way. Someone punched Snow in the face. Okay, so these cookies were good. The little fucking piece of tiny fucking cupcake. Yeah, it was tasty. But, you know, what the fuck, man? Okay, cool. So that was the Michelin star experience. Overall, not worth the money at all. Like, go to a steakhouse, buy a $50 prime rib, like spend $50 on a fat piece of T-bone. But out of one experience I've had, well, maybe I feel like I might be missing a course in here. I might be missing a course. It would be funny if I didn't do them justice because they don't deserve it anyway. Hold on, I'm looking through here. I'm looking through here. I don't think I did, partner. I mean, I don't think I did. No. Oh, sorry, chat. I did. Oh yeah, sorry, I literally missed the main course. Okay, I'll just show you here on my phone. It's not going to be much better, but I'll fucking show you. You guys ready for this? So it was quail. That was the main course. Are you guys seeing this shit? Sverige with 5 gifted. Cheers to Sverige. Sorry, guys, I forgot about the main course. Forgot about the quail. So that is like quail, and then that is like what do quails look like, bro? Are they that small? Did you guys find the smallest possible animal? I searched quali on accident. Sorry, Chad, I'm looking for quail. That's what a quail looks like, apparently. It doesn't look very big. What happened to like eating a cow? Look at the size of that. Eating ants, bro. Tiny chickens. Just give me a regular chicken for this price, is my logic. Bro, look at that. And then they're like, and then the broccolis. I mean, God forbid they give me a normal broccoli. These are fucking Legos. This is children. This is Tonka, Hot Wheels broccoli. For a small person or a baby, these broccolis are still too small. Bro, are you guys seeing this? How much meat is, if you remove the bone, because God forbid they remove the bone for me, okay? This isn't boneless, this is bone in. If you remove the bone, how much meat is on there? An ounce? How much did it cost? Sverige for livet. That might be a pun that gets me in trouble, I don't know. I think I got the children's menu. I think you figured it out, bro. I think I paid for the children's course. How much did it cost? It was either $200 or $300 per person. I mean, is that worth it? Like, that's not even worth me getting a 30-minute live stream worth of telling it. You know? I mean, maybe it is. Maybe that made it worth. Maybe us flaming them. Maybe like this experience. If there's 100 people in here laughing at this, then it was worth that, in my opinion. But bro, the carrot, there's baby carrots, and then there's fucking just fetus carrots. I mean, there's baby carrots, and then there's just whatever's before fetus, just sperm carrots versions, you know? And this place is rated hell. Apologize to your wallet. Apologize to my accountant and my bank. Michelin, bro. What are you doing, partner? This is just criminal. I'm just looking at the other pictures. If you guys are in a relationship, you probably know that most of the camera roll is not food. But I digress. Okay, embryo fetus, zygote carrots is more like it type of thing. Okay, so Michelin star. I guess you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it once. I got to try everything once, man. That was like the logic. We weren't going in there to really eat AI meal. Really, really, really an AI meal. So that was my Michelin star experience. He brought the bill. I gave him the car keys and said, can we call it even? You know, gave him my firstborn child. I just handed over the title to my apartment, gave him the mortgage, you know? Crazy, bro. Crazy. And then we went out to dinner. We actually didn't end up going out to dinner afterwards. But so just to clarify on the sorbet thing, they went watermelon soup. So the courses were fucking bite of tuna with guac, raw beef tartare, watermelon soup juice, pasta. The pasta was actually fire in the boiling cum. Sorbet, like, oh, is this gonna be dessert? Quail, cookies. I mean, would you guys pay $300 for that? No. Would most civilized people? No. Would a rich person? Shouldn't. Pokemon Jaro, thank you very much, Pokemon Charo. Look at Michelin Bib Gourmand. It's rated on value. I'm gonna take a picture of that, Willie, because I'm not gonna remember what the fuck you just said. Respectfully. Willie Charles, can we get a W Willie Charles in here? I'd pay $500 for that. I'd pay $2,000 for that account. Can we get a W Willie Charles in the chat? Absolute fucking legend. Okay, so what else happened in Munich? Let me guys show you my dad fit. Absolute dad fit. Or as some would say, a Chad fit. Am I right? And, you know, when you go to a big city, when you guys travel, if you haven't, you will. And if you will, Willie Charles, you just gotta do some of this shit. Some of the shit that's like, you gotta go see the blah, 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 and you gotta visit the blah, 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 and you gotta suck the blah, 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 and you gotta fuck the blah, blah, blah. It's like, all right, fine. So there's this fucking big ass towers, old ass church and shit, 300 stairs. And everyone does it, and you got to pay like $5 or $10 for the privilege to go climb up 300 stairs to get a view. Where is it? Fuck, I didn't even include that picture. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, you guys can't see that. For that, right? Cool pick. W pick. But you know, it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, whatever Celsius, 25, 28, 30, 32. It's fucking hot, man. That shit's not free. You climb up there, rock and roll, right? What's going on? So that's the thing with a lot of this traveling. A lot of times you go to a place and you just got to do all this shit. You end up doing 20,000 steps a day if you're into counting steps. You spend most of the day on your feet, and you take the pics, and you're just like, oh, okay, I'm ready for food. By the time you do that for 2 weeks, going to different cities, because if you fly all the way to Europe, you gotta get your money's worth. You gotta go to a bunch of places. Mods, time out the spammers there. By the time you come back from the vacation, you need another vacation. You know what I mean? By the time you get home from like running so many things and you're going back to school or you're going back to work, it's like, man, I need a breather from all of that. Crazy. So some more of the stuff that you just had to do, but I got this fire pick. Look at the fit, look at the fit, look at the fit. Let's go back to like Munich food, right? This is a glizzy dealer. I don't know if this picture doesn't really do justice, like kind of how fire the shit looked. Closest to the picture is chicken schnitzel, breaded chicken, if you will. And then he's got different color sausages. This was I'm just bad at taking pictures, obviously. What the fuck am I doing? I'll be better prepared for the next stream in terms of visual aids. So thank you for your patience. Lag, uh-oh. But basically with this trip, we have the intention of just chilling out a little bit. So that was like the one like thing that we had to do in Munich. Other than that, we went and saw these river surfers. You guys might have seen that video. Some of these videos that I just record spur of the moment, I don't really know what to expect. I'm not going to fucking be able to pull it up on my phone. I don't have time for that shit. Who cares? But I'm trying to find a balance throughout this trip of recording some fun, interesting, cool things in these different places I go and also make them entertaining. Like if I just turn around and show you the view here, it's so beautiful, but what's like the entertaining part of that, right? What's the lit part? So trying to be funny. And that's the thing with vlogging. And I have this new GoPro Hero 12, and this is something that's going through my mind here over the next 2 or 3 months, is to make content that is real and that can be kind of educational or bring you guys on the journey with me, but still be funny. It'll be funny, haha. Please notice me. Nuna bread, you got it. What color is your sausage? It depends on the day of the week, depends on how much tanning I've done. It's a little bit darker than usual here lately because I've just been in the sun, laid out like a starfish, completely naked for 6 hours a day, no sunscreen, no SPF. So that's gonna get the cock a little darker than usual. But Allianz Arena, that would be fire. That would be fire. So I was in Munich then, where I had some notes here. I basically, like, when I decide to do a stream, I prepare like a few notes, and there's like 3 bullet points here. And I went through them in the first 6 seconds of this stream, and then it was kind of useless. Let me see what else we had here. Let me see here. Yeah, the beer gardens are another thing, you know, and then sometimes you're kind of like, I want to do this thing that they do in this country. And so if you Google how to do that thing, you'll get like the tourist version of that, which you don't want. You want to do the local version of that. But the local version isn't going to show up so much on Google. So that's kind of like you're stuck in between, you know, the best thing is to just maybe ask a local person. That's actually, that is genuinely a lot of times the thing, because if you stay in a cool location, a lot of times the cool location is very touristy. And then even if you ask your hotel concierge or the Airbnb host, they're going to give you some touristy ass answer. So you kind of got to go in the middle of nowhere. It's like if you want to see the real America, you don't go to LA or New York. You know, those are foreign planets. The real America is like more rural, perhaps the South. is a better representation of the majority of America. You see what I'm saying? You go to Las Vegas. Exactly. So Chicago, yeah, I mean, Chicago's sick. Detroit, click clack, put them up, like those are great cities. But when I say representative, the US is actually a large geographical region. And the vast majority of it is not big cities, even though most people, a large percentage of people live in the big cities. So also everybody's different. It depends on also what you want to experience. I've just kind of gotten to the point where I want to chill out and I'm interested in the food and the vibes of a place more so than the things that there are to do there. Let me see if I have any other visual aids.